With the 2024 NFL playoffs well underway, gonna give you a Pro Big Red wrap-up as to where 10 former Huskers are in the playoff picture right now. Starting with the Texans, and their big win is Malik Collins. He's had a breakout season this year. He's had 41 tackles and 5 sacks, making those 2 career numbers for him. He's a former Blackshirt that's also joined by another former Blackshirt, and that is Keion Davis, who's had 32 tackles this season against the Browns this past week, and he had 5 tackles alone. So some pretty big performances on the defensive line from 2 former Huskers. We now move on to the Packers, where Samori Toure has been for 2 seasons. He's had a pretty good career there so far, being on the active roster the entire time. He's had 8 receptions for 78 yards this season. He is currently on IR, so a little bit predictable for the rest of the playoff picture, but in the playoffs nonetheless. And I love this picture because look at everyone on the sidelines. I mean, Kirk's face, it's great. We now move on to the Philadelphia Eagles, where there are 2 former Huskers here as well. Starting guard this year and former Husker center, Cam Jurgens. He's been a little banged up this season, but they're saying he is good to go this evening against the Bucks. But he's also joined by Jack Stoll, who's in his 3rd season with the Eagles. He went undrafted and has been there for 3 seasons now. Has had a pretty good career, like I said, for being undrafted. He has a few receptions this season, but you'll probably see him on special teams. So a pair of Huskers on the Eagles are going up against a pair of Huskers for the Buccaneers, and the one and only Lavonte David. An incredible career he's had. They tap him as one of the best defensive backs in the NFL and one of the most underrated for what he does for the Buccaneers. He doesn't get talked about enough. Let me talk about this real fast. He has 10 seasons with over 100 tackles. He has over 100 tackles already this season. He's been in the NFL for 12 seasons. 10 out of the 12 seasons, he's had over 100 tackles. Pretty impressive. And this season, he's joined by another Husker, but on the other side of the ball, and that would be Mr. Trey Palmer. He was drafted this last NFL draft in 2023 in the 6th round. And for his rookie season, pretty impressive. 39 catches for 385 yards with 3 receiving touchdowns. So those pair of Huskers on both sides of the ball doing pretty good things down in Tampa. And that brings us to Randy Gregory, who is at the 49ers now, and they're just chilling, waiting for that next opponent. He was brought in halfway through the season to be a pass rusher specialist. On the season in total, he has 12 tackles and 3.5 sacks. So there you have it for your wrap up of where the pros are in the playoff picture. And a quick shout out to 2 former Huskers who were eliminated last night with the LA Rams. That was O'Shawn Mathis and Brett Maher. So there you have it. Keep your eyes peeled for these Huskers as they chase the 2024 Lombardi Trophy.